The Malaysia Premier League, Liga Premier Malaysia, is currently the second-tier football league in Malaysia. The league was the nation's top-tier league from 1994 until 2003 when it was succeeded by the formations of Malaysia Super League in 2004 by Football Association of Malaysia. The league was previously called the TM Malaysia Premier League and Astro Malaysia Premier League because of the sponsorship from TM and Astro Media respectively. History. Origin. Beginning in the 1994 season, Malaysia joined the other countries such as Japan, Hong Kong and South Korea with full professional status within the Asian Football Confederation with the formation of the Malaysian League, the Malaysian Semi-Pro Football League, MSPFL, which was a Malaysia's semi-pro league at that time, was transformed to become the Malaysian Premier League. Early era of Malaysia Premier League, 1994 to 1997. Malaysia Premier League was formed and established in 1994 to succeed the Malaysian Semi-Pro Football League and became the Malaysian Fully Professional Football League and was the top-tier football league in the country at that time. It was then called as Liga Perdana in Malay. Era of Malaysia Premier League 1 and Malaysia Premier League 2, 1998 to 2003. In 1998, Malaysia Premier League was divided into two divisions consist of Malaysia Premier League 1 and Malaysia Premier League 2, Liga Perdana 1 and Liga Perdana 2 in Malay. During 1998, Malaysia Premier League 1 consist of 12 teams while Malaysia Premier League 2 had 8 teams. 10 teams that previously qualified for Malaysia Cup which played in 1997 Malaysia Premier League was automatically qualified to Malaysia Premier League 1. The other 2 spots was filled by playoff round of 5 lowest teams in 1997 Malaysia Premier League and the Malaysian Olympic football team. The lowest 4 teams from playoff round will then put into Malaysia Premier League 2 alongside Police, Malaysia Military, Negeri Sembilan Cempaka FC and PKN Johor. At this time the league still consists of semi-pro team where each team was allowed to register 25 players where 12 players must be a professional for Malaysia Premier League 1 and a minimum of 6 professional plays in Malaysia Premier League 2. Both leagues continued until 2003. 2004 league revamp. Football Association of Malaysia, FAM, decided to privatize the league in 2004 season onwards where Malaysia Super League was formed. Teams in Malaysia Premier League 1 and Malaysia Premier League 2 was put through a qualification and playoff to be promoted into Malaysia Super League. Teams that failed the qualification was put into now a second-tier league Malaysia Premier League. It was now called as Liga Premier in Malay. The Malaysia Premier League 1 was the nation's top-tier league from 1994 until 2003 when it was succeeded by the formations of Professional Football League, Malaysia Super League in 2004 by Football Association of Malaysia. The Malaysia Premier League 2 then was relaunched as the new Malaysia Premier League where the teams was divided into 2 different groups. Between 2004 and 2006, Malaysia Premier League was divided into 2 groups of 8 teams. First Division, Malaysia Super League. Second Division, Malaysia Premier League Group A. Second Division, Malaysia Premier League Group B. At the end of the season, the top team from each group of the Premier League was promoted to the Malaysia Super League. The teams which finished bottom of each group were relegated to the National League Malaysia. The 2 group champions also faced off to determine the Malaysia Premier League Championship. 2007 league revamp as a single group. For the 2006-07 season, the Malaysia Premier League was reorganized into a single league of 11 teams instead of being a competition involving 2 separate groups of teams. There were less amount of teams due to more teams was promoted to Malaysia Super League as part of the league expansion and some other withdrew from Malaysia Premier League. For 2007 onwards, Malaysia Premier League was combined into one single league. First Division, Malaysia Super League. Second Division, Malaysia Premier League. Logo evolution. In 2010, the Football Association of Malaysia released a new logo for the 2011 season, followed by another new logo made from the league sponsor, Astro for the 2012 season. Prize money. These were prize money for the 2012 competition. 300,000 for the league champion. 150,000 for the second place. 75,000 for third place. However, FAM's Malaysia national under-21 team, the Harimau Muda, were not given the prize money. The money were kept by the organizer, FAM. But for the 2010s league, Harimau Muda B will keep their prize money, unlike their brother last year. Champions. Pre-2004 Malaysian Football League second-tier champions. Best performing teams. Great honors. Great honors are titled for the team who won 2 trophies, double, and 3 trophies, treble, in the same season. It covers Malaysia Premier League, Malaysia FA Cup and Malaysia Cup. Treble. Players. Golden Boot winners, foreign players. The professionalism of some teams have also been questioned. Most teams view foreign players as a necessity, and as a result, most teams usually fill up their rosters with unknown foreigners. Teams usually sign foreigners based on their performances in pre-season trials. It is not uncommon for foreign players to be released after just 2 or 3 matches or be kept on the sidelines for an entire season. The last case of unprofessional conduct involved Ivan Ziga, a Slovakian player who plays for Sarawak FA. Ivan Ziga claims his contract was terminated 9 months early without any explanation. He also claimed he was not paid. He took his plight to the Football Association of Malaysia but received no reply until Ivan Ziga threatened to take the case to FIFA. Ivan Ziga's case is not uncommon in Malaysia, with most other cases involving African players who are either not paid or left stranded when their contracts are terminated early without any proper explanation given by teams. Foreign players are to come back to the league starting from the 2012 season onwards. All foreign players must obtain international transfer certificate from their previous national football, soccer governing body that their previous clubs affiliated before they can be registered with FAM to plays in Malaysia Premier League. The early editions of Division 2 League, M League, Premier 2 League and Malaysia Premier League used the same format for foreign players as the previous edition of Second Layer League in Malaysia, which allows club to have 3 foreign players from any countries without further restrictions. Further up, clubs can employ as many as 4 foreign players and only 3 of them are allowed to play together in a match. Guidelines exist on the hiring of foreign players.